What's going on, you guys? So life has been kind of tough being a Raiders fan this year. Thankfully, I have my Vikings to kind of help cancel that out. But, I mean, it has been pretty. Antonio Pierce, in his first full season as the head coach of the Raiders, has not been good. Obviously, I think he's more of a defensive coordinator type. Maybe, that's probably going to be his best role, maybe more of an assistant role. But I don't know that he's a head coach right now, at least this stage in his career. Because, I mean, the Raiders are not a bad team by any means, but you can't be 2-8 thinking that you're a good team right now. I mean, the Chiefs obviously leading the way. They're the Chargers on a 4-game winning streak right now. The Broncos, I mean, I didn't see Bo Nix being this good, but if you're a Raiders fan, you got to be questioning how things are looking for the future of the team right now, and rightfully so. The defense has been lackluster. The offense has no rhythm. And over these last 2 games, it just seems like the team is not showing up in any capacity. But according to The Athletic, it does look like Antonio Pierce is, in fact, unlikely to return. So you'll see here as we get things pulled up. So this is by way of Raiders Wire today, which is by way of The Athletic. So this is what they had to say. So needless to say, this season hasn't gone as the Raiders planned. I just said that. Shout out to Purple for the win. After a 2-2 start, superstar wide receiver Devontae Adams requested a trade, and the team hasn't won a game since, losing its 6th straight on Sunday against the Dolphins. Adams plays for the Jets now, and injuries are piling up on the Las Vegas Raiders defense. As a result, coach Antonio Pierce is struggling to field a competitive team on game day. Or is Pierce simply the wrong man to lead the Raiders? Could team owner Mark Davis move on from Pierce after hiring him as full-time coach less than a year ago? I mean, again, yes, injuries are a big part of it, and we've said that from a little bit of it, but at the same time, they've just underperformed. According to The Athletic's Josh Kendall, it seems unlikely that Davis will bring Pierce back next season, citing the presence of minority owner Tom Brady. And so Kendall listed the Raiders number 29 in his latest blah, 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 basically saying that the Raiders suck. I understand. You're all going to be haters. But I do think that they bring up a lot of good points in the fact that, yes, injuries have played a role in this, but also at the same time, I don't think Antonio Pierce has done a good enough job as the leader of the direct leader as the head coach for the Las Vegas Raiders. I think that him being flippy-floppy in the quarterback situation, as well as really not going out and getting anybody as your franchise quarterback, like, that's the thing. If Aiden O'Connell wasn't going to be your guy, Gardner Minshew was. That's what you're telling me. Like, clearly that couldn't have been it. Like, your contingency plan was Gardner Minshew. Don't know that I necessarily love that. And I think that across the board, I think people are feeling the same way. I mean, because as they continued here, let's say Antonio Pierce is 7-12 in his first 2 seasons as the Raiders got blown up by Miami on Sunday. They have bounced back and forth between quarterbacks all year long and have felt like a threat in the have never felt like a threat in the AFC West or anywhere else. Ouch. Jacoby Myers was Las Vegas leading rusher Sunday with 1 carry for 20 yards. Also, ouch. At least there's Brock Bowers, who had 13 catches for $126 against the Dolphins, with new minority owner Tom Brady in the building. It seems unlikely majority owner Mark Davis will stand pat with Pierce as head coach. And yes, again, it does come back to, what are you trying to build with this organization? I think that the writing is on the wall for the Raiders. Like, they want to win games. We want to win games. We want to win Super Bowls. We want to get back to the way of old, where we are putting Lombardi trophies on the mantle, right? And Antonio Pierce, as good as he can be on the defensive side of the football, it just, from a totality of the whole team aspect, it just has been, it hasn't been there, right? Like the defense, it shows flashes, and I think personnel-wise that this could be a very special defense, but at the same time, like, hasn't been good. And so I think that the Raiders are going to do a little bit of soul-searching this offseason. I don't know that Antonio Pierce is going to be back, but if they want to win, it's simple. You got to get the right people in place. And you believe that Antonio Pierce is not that guy, you need to go find him. You need to go find your franchise quarterback. You need to get the belief back in this building. And so I think that is exactly where the Raiders are at. But overall, let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below. Is Antonio Pierce likely to return in 2025? Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.